Hi guys, this is Negla. I'm here with the month of October reading for the feminine energies. Um, I think the month of October will be amazing for the feminine energies. Our guides really got us some really wonderful cards. Again, feminine energies does not mean a specific gender, but it's for those who identify themselves mostly with the feminine. And also could mean the balance between the feminine and masculine energy within us. I've picked up some really interesting cards, so I'm going to be using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards by Victoria Mosley, and those cards are going to be representing the general energy, or the general healing, or the general focus of the feminine energies in the month. I got the romance side of the feminine energies for the month of October is going to be represented by the Romance Angel Oracle cards deck by Doreen Virtue. Some wonderful card on that. And our careers and finances are going to be represented by the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Bradley Valentine. So let me show you what I got for the feminine energies for the month of October. Our first card that I got for the feminine energies is called Dreams. So this card, we have a depiction of the goddess Isis, and she is the ancient Egyptian goddess for representing the strength of the feminine energies, like the strong feminine energy. And she represents a lot about nurturing, compassion, love, family. Okay, with this card, it's about dreams. And when it comes to the feminine energies, I feel that again, it's a reminder from the guides about dreams. The feminine energies are being reminded that it is time for the dreams to come true, and it's time for them to honor their dreams. Because every change that we want to have in our life starts by a dream, and our guides and really stressing upon that we should not forget what we really hope for ourselves. And sometimes what happens with especially with today's societies, what happens with the feminine energy is that we get so distracted by life and by the demands of life, by the demands of our families or our loved ones, and we forget our dreams. And this card is here to remind the feminine energies that remember your dream, remember what you want yourself to be, remember how you envision yourself, and also they're reminding you of things you've dreamt about, like in your sleep time. They're reminding you to honor those dreams, and they're reminding the feminine energies that that those dreams that they have had in their sleep time is something that they need to remember, because a lot of these dreams were insights into our future and insights on how we feel from the inside. So again, this card is about honoring the dream side of who we are, either in our awake time, which is our own thinking of what we always dream about, no matter what the distraction is for the feminine energies. But also it's a reminder of your own intuition and what your dreams have told you about, and what your dreams have showed you about yourself. The second card that came for the feminine energies, and it's quite an interesting card actually, especially coming after the dream. It's called Discernment, and I know this card comes every once in a while in my readings. And here's a depiction of the three monkeys, hearing, seeing, and speaking. But in this reading, this card is about discernment. Our guides want to tell us that whatever we are seeing actually in real life, or in the 3D perception of what we're hearing, what we're seeing, and what we're talking about, or being spoken to us, is not true. They're telling us that we use discernment of our ego and our spirit life. They want to tell us that whatever our ego is perceiving, and again, the ego perceives things through our physical reality, or our physical senses of what we see. If we read something, say on Facebook, or read something in the papers, or hear something on the radio, or someone actually tells us a piece of news about something, that the guides are telling us that we have to use our discernment, which means that we have to actually look back and depend on our spiritual and intuitive understanding of how we perceive this issue or this situation. They are telling us that we are blinded by our ego, and our ego uses those senses to convince us that our own intuition and our own spiritual guidance is not true, because hey, we're reading it, it must be real, it must be representative of reality if we're seeing it with our own eyes, or someone told us and we trust this person, or we trust this media person, or hey, that politician, since we're in election season. So use your discernment, and really, for the feminine energy, and especially the feminine energy, is not the masculine really. Our guides are telling us that our intuition is what we should go with, our spiritual side, or our spirit, what we have seen probably in our dreams, or what we know deep down in our hearts and our souls for to be the truth is the truth, and it's not what we're seeing in the physical 3D light. So that's something that will empower the feminine really, once they understand that card. An amazing card that I think the feminine is going to really love is New Beginnings. And New Beginnings, I think it's amazing, beautiful card, and it's a very positive card for the feminine energies. And it represents a woman, and she's naked, and she's holding a Cupid-like baby, and they're really flying and soaring up high. I feel guided to say that she's naked because she's finally seeing truth, and she's becoming herself, and she's not afraid of becoming who she is. She is really her authentic self. This is when you're naked and your body's naked, this is the absolute truth of who you are, because you are being exposed, your soul is exposed. And having a baby in the picture is representative of a new life, a new chapter, a new beginning of innocence. So this card is about the feminine energies really going through this new chapter, or this new the new that is coming into their life. So it's a very positive card, a rewards card really. It's this is something that our guides want to show us, that we've been working really hard, especially feminine energy. I've been working really hard. So with new beginnings comes new relationships, comes new love relationships, could come into a new job, or a new career, a new friend. So there's a lot of positive things coming with this card. And I believe that the next card, which is a fourth card, I usually try to get 3, and this one just jumped with the second one, with the third one, and it's playfulness. So there's butterflies in this card, and there's a lot of there are some leaves that represent fall. So with this card, playfulness, we're being our guides really want to reassure us that this new beginning is a new beginning about ourselves. I feel this card represents not just transformation, but it actually represents a new beginning in ourselves. We are being guided towards a new beginning, that we are going to nurture ourselves. We are actually the feminine energy are going to start paying attention to their health. They're actually going to start paying attention to their feelings. They're going to pay attention to what they really want to have in their reality. So there's a lot of transformation going on, and it's just and it feels like that transformation has already been done. So we are already transformed, but our coming chapter is all going to be about our feminine energies being rewarded with the ability to actually enjoy life, taking care of our bodies, our diet, nutrition, exercise, love. Above all, love. There's love coming in, and love mostly from ourselves, but also presenting love coming from the outside. So the feminine energies are being really rewarded with these cards for the month of October. There's a lot of beauty coming in for the feminine energies. Okay, let me show you what came for the feminine energies when it comes to love and romance. Okay, the engagement card. So, engagement. Let me read to you this card really quickly. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so when it comes to relationships, some of the feminine energies are going to experience actually commitment coming into their life, like someone could be from the past, or someone who has been in love with you, or someone who has been always in your life, but you have not really committed to each other. So engagement really means that there's a whole new level of commitment that's going to happen between you and your loved one, or the person who's coming into your life. So this definitely is a very, very positive card for those of you in divine partnerships, and for those of you in twin flame maybe journeys, or spiritual journeys. Your love life with that person is ascending to a new level. So there's a new level of understanding of the bond between the both of you. And yeah, some commitments are going to be following. So expect some good, marriage proposals, I guess. Someone stepping up and saying that they're all in, pretty much, in that relationship with you. So this is a really nice card for the feminine. It's a beautiful card that, about our romance life. When it comes to careers of the feminine, the first, I got two cards instead of one. It's the Five of Earth. Let me read it really quickly. It says, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. The Suit of Earth represents our material life, our grounding efforts, our balance in life. The number 5 itself represents decisions, represents, for some it represents obstacles. I always look at the number 5 as positive decisions or positive changes. But with this card, what I feel that that the feminine needs to know is that a lot of the feminine energies are feeling scared when it comes to their finances, that they don't feel abundant when it comes to their finances. And our guides are really wanting us to pay attention to our thoughts when it comes to our money, or our finances, our careers, how we view ourselves in life when it comes to our earning possibilities. Is that abundance is a mentality. Abundance is a perception of what you have. And it's, if you perceive your life as abundant, especially in finances, then you're actually going to experience abundance. It's about the law of attraction really works really well when it comes to financial abundance. So this card is telling the feminine energies to stop their fear, because fear is coming from their egos, telling them that the reality is not real, and that they don't have abundance, and they're not going to be cared for when it comes to their money, and that they're going to be struggling when it comes to bills or invoices, or they're not going to be able to support their families. But again, it's a perception. It's really, really in how we perceive our life. So this card is important for the feminine to understand from the guides, because our guides and our angels really want to show us that abundance is all around us. It's really on how we see it. Also, when it comes to careers and finances, I got the Hermit card. It's a number 9 card, and it's a major arcana card, which means that it's a major change, or a major understanding, or and let me just read that really quickly. And it's Archangel Raziel. So spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So for the feminine, and a major arcana means it's something that is a major change in life, and in careers, finances, could be legal issues, could be it could be relationships as well, and jobs. But the number 9 here represents completion. It represents that a phase of our lives has ended, and with this phase we are being guided towards our own we're being guided towards our life purpose and our mission. That we have ended the phase of us not paying attention to that. But this card means that this phase is gone, and it's over, and it's time for us to actually fulfill our mission and start working on what our souls are really created for, which is something that is what we're gifted with. So we have to pay attention to our gifts. And I feel guided also with this card that we have a lot to teach others. It does not matter which career you're in, but my feelings with this card, and especially for the feminine energies, that they have a lot to teach. And especially with Archangel Raziel here, is the angel of, it's a lot of meditation and discovery and spiritual teaching. So really, really, it's about us teaching others in different fields. I mean, we could have a skill in, say, for example, in being an artist, or being a musician, or being an engineer, or being a doctor, or being whatever we are as feminine energy, whatever we are really, or an accountant, or a banker, or a teacher in a school. That there's so much in us that we are meant to teach others with. Um, and especially, I don't know why, it's especially coming after the fear of abundance and the fear of finances. I feel that we are guided to branch out. So guys want us to branch out. If we, it's like it's not about really, it's not about changing a career in specific, but we could actually be working on the career that is best suiting us, but we're not doing what we're meant to do with it, because there's a lot more that we're meant to do with it. So it doesn't matter where you are. It's not about really changing jobs, but branching out. This is exactly the word that I heard with it, branching out. So whatever you're doing right now, and if you feel that this is exactly what you love and what you're doing, then it's time to actually go out in the world, network, um, give business cards, market your business. Yes, definitely market your business. Um, Start exploring the possibilities of teaching others what you do best. So, for example, if you can teach someone to play an instrument, then the guides want you to branch out, not just say, for example, work as a teacher in school, a music teacher in school. They want you to start going out in the world and showing your skill to the world. If, for example, you're a great singer, or if you're a great cook, or you're a great athlete, for example, they want you to teach others what you know best. Because obviously this card is for people, or these cards are for feminine energies who have tremendous skill in what they're doing currently. And for those who may be finding themselves not in the right career or not in the right profession, the guys again want you to branch out, like want you to explore things that you have not explored about yourself. Maybe take a class in pottery, or in teaching yoga, or teaching Pilates, or or starting a group of like-minded people. Something. It's really about branching out. This word is exactly what this financial and career reading is all about. It's about branching out, and I'm sure you'll understand it in the way it resonates best with you, um, by branching out. So we've had an amazing reading for the feminine energies for the month of October. I hope you have found much of it that resonates with you. And again, it's really about the energy that you mostly identify with, and you'll understand the messages that came into this reading that fully represents what you're going through. With this, I will end this reading, and I look forward to reading another one for the feminine energies next month. Thank you. Talk to you later.